Oh, man, you're amazing. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the one and only Bishop Joseph Walker, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, and the presiding bishop of Full Gospel. Bishop Walker, I love you, man. Happy to have you this morning.
Love you too, Ricky. Good morning to everybody, and God is truly amazing. The word today to get you to this week, Nehemiah 8 and 10, the joy of the Lord is your strength. And I want to talk to those who are out there trying to build something like Nehemiah, but you got haters and you got agitators that people try to pull you back to tell you, don't you let nobody steal your joy. Do you understand there's a difference between happiness and joy? Happiness is an external stimuli that creates an internal response. Things have to happen, but joy is an internal revelation that creates a whole narrative for your life. Happiness is about what happens. Joy is about what you know. In other words, I want you to imagine your life like a house during a power outage. When the grid goes down, when the storm hits, when the winds blow, everything around you is chaotic. Your neighbor's house goes dark immediately. Their lights were connected to an external power source. So the moment something on the outside shifts, everything on the inside shuts down. But then they look across the street at your house, and it's still lit, still glowing, still functioning. And they're confused because y'all were in the same storm, facing the same outage, experiencing the same conditions. What they didn't know is that you had a generator, something on the inside that keeps things running when what's happening on the outside falls apart.
Yes, sir.
And that's the difference between happiness and joy. Happiness is connected to the grid, external conditions, circumstances, people, places, and things. But the moment something goes wrong on the outside, the light goes out on the inside. But joy is like a generator. It's internal. Joy keeps running when the relationship fails, when the job be tripping, when the money gets funny, when the storm hits. And guess what? Joy doesn't need ideal conditions to stay on because it's powered by what's within. This joy I have, Ricky, the world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away.
I know that's right, Bishop Walker. Hey, everybody in Raleigh-Durham told me to tell you what's up, man. They listen to, they wait on that word, and they love you, and they appreciate you. Yes, sir. and Bishop, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, I want everybody to follow me right now on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker, the number 3. And let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
There it is. The one and only Bishop Walker, Bishop Joseph Walker, senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee. Hey, love you, man.
Love you too, Ricky.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Here's the anthem by Todd Delaney right here.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 14 after the hour, y'all, front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It is, what is it? It's Monday.
Monday.
Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it already. Jeez. Here's what's going on in the news. If you're anywhere in the Midwest or along the East Coast, bundle up. Ricky, it's going to be another brutally cold stretch. More Arctic air is pushing south, setting up another blast of bitter cold. Temps could fall below zero in some cities, with Chicago, Indianapolis, and Detroit bracing for single-digit mornings and dangerous wind chills. Baltimore is going to also feel that drop, with lows tumbling into the teens and a sharp chill settling in by daybreak. In other news, the Supreme Court is stepping into a big constitutional fight today, weighing whether or not the president can fire members of independent agencies whenever he wants. The case comes from Trump's removal of FTC Commissioner Rebecca Kelly Slaughter, even though federal law says those officials can only be fired for things like neglect of duty or misconduct. Justices will now decide whether to stick with a ruling from 1935 that put those protections in place. And Waymo robo-taxis are in trouble again. The company is issuing a voluntary software recall after its driverless cars were caught illegally passing stopped school buses. At least 20 times in several cities, the robo-taxis rolled right past buses with lights flashing and stop signs out.
Well, they be taking too long.
Well, that is a serious traffic violation, Ricky, and it's now under federal investigation. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com.
Imagine police pulling over the Whammo.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a lot happened over the weekend. Let's start with college football, man. How about Indiana beating Ohio State? I told y'all, man.
Just right.
Indiana for real, man. They for real. Listen, man, for real. I got a chance to watch them play about 3 games, full games this season, man, and By game number 3, I was convinced. I was sold, man. So that was a great matchup. Georgia got the job done against Alabama. So the college football playoffs are set. James Madison will play Oregon in the first round. Bama's got Oklahoma. Tulane will play Ole Miss. Miami has Texas A&M. The 4 teams with the first round byes: Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, and Texas Tech. There it is, man. So let's get the ball started. There's only one NFL game to talk about right about now. That's the Cleveland Browns and Tennessee Titans game. Tennessee won the game 31-29, but quarterback Shedeur Sanders, 364 yards passing, 3 touchdowns that he threw. He also ran for another touchdown. He became the first NFL player with 350 passing yards and 4 total touchdowns in a game with then their first 5 starts during their rookie season. Here's what he had to say after the game.
What was working for me, I'll say God. God was working for me, honestly. The way how I would say, let me be mentally clear out there. The game is mental, and a lot of different situations, when it's a lot of confusion, when it's a lot of adversity, when it's a lot of things, going on, that's why I feel like God steps in the most for me to be able to help me stay mentally clear.
That's why this young man's going to succeed, man. Let me tell you something.
Oh, he really going to make it now because the only thing he needed was an opportunity.
Come on, dog. It is what it is. His mindset, man, it's 90% mental.
And I hope he don't stay there with that coach, or I hope they get rid of that coach, that head coach in Cleveland that's trying to still set him up to fail, I believe.
Yeah, I think the coach is going to be on their way out the door.
How you going to take him out of the game and you got 2 yards to go and he been making it happen for you, and then you lose the game?
Yeah, that coach, he on his way out. That is what it is, man. So I'm rooting for Shedeur. Let's get it popping. That's my quick sports report. Good morning, Brat.
Good morning, Rock T, man. This R&B icon spent 2 weeks in the hospital, only to return just hours before his apartment caught on fire. I got the details up next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot.
In this hot. You can catch me in the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's about that time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Oh, man, our boy Alexander O'Neal was rushed to the hospital via ambulance early Friday morning with his wife Cynthia after a blaze broke out in their apartment complex in Burnsville, Minnesota. A spokesperson says the fire broke out at the Willow Way Apartments at 1:15 in the morning. 4 units in the building were deemed unfit after the fire swept through. According to his wife and manager, Alexander O'Neal had just arrived home after nearly a 2-week stay in ICU, battling both pneumonia and an enlarged heart when his apartment caught on fire. His wife also says there were 2 different blazes in their unit, including one with a cord hooked up to his oxygen machine. Oh, my goodness. And the other which started on the floor and spread quickly to the mattress. They then reportedly called 911 and were able to leave the unit. Cynthia says, "We're so happy to be alive." That's his wife. "We may not have a toothbrush, but we have a car. Our spirits remain good, and we are moving forward." Meanwhile, y'all, guess what iconic TV show is making a comeback?
What's that?
What?
Guess. Get your
Good time.
Guess.
All in the Family.
Nope. One more guess.
Okay.
Ricky, you should know
Different
this one.
Strokes.
A comedy TV show.
Brad and Judy.
Is that a comedy?
No, but Gary's a comedy.
Tell us,
Def Comedy Jam, Ricky. Def Comedy Jam is coming back. Yes, the iconic series which transformed stand-up comedy and launched careers of some of the biggest names in comedy is making a comeback. It's going to air weeknights at 11 p.m. on Revolt TV, bringing its legendary performances to a new generation. Now, back in the day, Def Comedy Jam offered a platform for uncensored comedy that reflected real life, real language, and real audiences. With its return, Def Comedy Jam will feature its archive of groundbreaking performances. Did y'all watch Def Comedy Jam back in the day? Who did?
Oh, absolutely. You watch that before you go to the club.
So, Ricky, will we be seeing you when they re-show some of the shows?
You should see me because I was definitely on it, and if they reach out to me, I'll do it again. I can come up with a couple of jokes now. You ain't got but 7 minutes. I'm good for 7 minutes.
That is what's up. I hope they keep the same stage. I hope it looked the same. You know what I'm saying? To keep the nostalgia of what it used to be. That would be so dope. And you and Martin, man, that would be so dope. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media, So Brat. Oh, Lord. Coming up next, we got Rock T's Joke of the Day. Is it going to be funny, Rock T?
Let's go. Bring it in town.
Oh, Lord. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. Help us, Lord. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's about that time for Rock T. That's right, y'all. Rock T. Joke of the day. Let's go, Rock.
What do you call a funky car?
What do you call a funky car?
A Mustang.
Nope. Nope.
I hear you, Rock.
Yes,
No.
Look, that thing sit on you, Mike.
Mustang.
I got it, Rock.
It's all.
It didn't work, but I got it.
No.
A Mustang.
No.
That car funky, dog.
No.
Brat.
I mean.
Alfredus.
I get it, but
Gary.
No. I get the must part, but where the stain come from?
Like a field goal try that was just a little bit short.
Come on, Rick.
Yeah, right. I mean, it did.
Don't even try.
How'd your boy?
What's that, Brad?
Don't even try. Don't even try to figure it out.
Hey, we'll try again next week.
Oh man.
Let's just all act like this did not happen, and we just move on, and just let this whole situation just let it disappear like a fart in the wind.
Oh, yes.
Know what I'm saying? And Gary, what you got coming up next? See how we
All
doing?
right, coming up, it's time, y'all, to expand your vocabulary with my word of the week, and that's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, Mustang.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T. B-I-C-T-H.
Job. J-O-B.
E-L-G-S-E-S. Eagle!
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know this, man.
All right, y'all, it's time to expand your vocabulary with the word of the week. Gary's going to provide us with a new definition and explain how to use the word in a sentence, all right? All right, Gary, what word will you be expanding our vocabulary with this week?
Well, Ricky, this week's word is a beautiful word. I think I've seen it before and heard it before. I may have pronounced it as well. But anyway, this week's word is scintillating, and it's an adjective.
You try to keep on going.
Don't try to just ride by that.
And it's an adjective.
Yeah, and it's wrong. You didn't pronounce it correctly. Try again.
Hey, Gary, tell the truth.
What?
You try to ease on by.
Because I didn't feel like being tortured again here. It's not.
And it's like now you get pulled over for running the stop sign. You basically ran a stop sign. You need to be issued a citation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got to say the word right.
It's not scintillating?
No, it's not.
S-C-I-N, scintillating.
Why you at?
There you go.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's scintillating.
Actually,
No, it's not.
Get your sounds right. Get your vowels right.
Scintillating?
Not S-E, it's S-C-I-N.
Scintillating.
Oh,
You had it a minute ago.
it's silent C.
Oh. So it's scintillating.
There-
Well,
there you
it say pronounced scintillating.
What is
Scintillating.
S-C-I. What?
Well, see, I thought it was scam.
No, the C is silent.
Yeah.
Oh, really? How many damn silent words y'all gonna give me?
silent letters.
Yeah.
Oh, letters.
Ain't no
then.
silent words, dog.
The words are only silent if you're not able to listen to the morning show.
Lord Jesus, help us.
Oh, so is it scintillating?
There you go.
All right.
So this week's word is scintillating, y'all. And it's an adjective, and it's pronounced scintillating.
He had it in there for you. You didn't even have to go through all that. If you'd have skipped down to that part right there, he had you.
Well, the word being pronounced in bold letters, so I'm looking at the word.
All right. And what's the definition?
brilliantly and excitingly clever or skillful.
All right.
Now,
That sound like me.
Yeah, oh, brilliantly and excitingly clever and skillful. Oh, maybe so.
Now use the word in a sentence.
Well, here it goes. There's few things in this job that impress me after so many years, but to watch my coworker Special K create comedic gold every day is truly scintillating. Scintillating. Oh, wow, really?
Thank you, Gary.
It's nice of you to say that.
Now, Gary, now let me ask you a question, Gary, because people was asking me in Raleigh this past weekend, do you really be using these words, like really trying to expand your voice? I know we do it here on the air, but do you actually go out, when you go out and use some of these words? And if so, which ones have you started using and really adding to your vocabulary?
Good question.
I used to read the dictionary when I was younger.
I wonder why.
But
Man, go to commercial. Go to commercial.
What's up?
Get it up! Get out of bed.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, now this is my third time coming in here. It's time to get up. Okay, you taking your time like you got a backup plan if you miss the bus. No. Wear your new clothes. Okay, go put on something new. Not something I done washed 94 times. Have you brushed your teeth? Okay, come here. Let me smell your breath. Come here. If you done brushed your teeth, honey, let me smell it. What all you got in that backpack? Don't call me asking me to bring you no lunch, okay? Come in here. Get yourself set up real good. Do you ever see Miss Shannon's son at school? Do you talk to him? You need to. He makes straight A's. He don't never get in trouble. That's who you need to be friends with. Okay, what you mean you tired? All you got to do is go to bed when I tell you to. And you know what? Long as you be having your phone, you're never tired. Then when somebody take your phone, I can't make it. I'm just so tired. Go up to that school and act like you got some sense. Because if one teacher called me, I mean just one, when you get to that school, don't go and find your friends. Go to the cafeteria. Get you a breakfast. Son, please hurry up. You know that bus driver come whenever he want to. He be 10 minutes before or 10 minutes after. But either way, regardless of what time the bus come, you gonna be on it. Okay, son, that's enough cologne. You got my whole house smelling passionate and vulnerable. I don't want that. It's too early for that. It is 7:03.
Your whole house smelling like ass.
Oh, everything she said.
Boy!
Everything.
Gary!
Coming up next, y'all, gospel grade BB Wines. Honey, he ain't studying, y'all. I'm going to tell you what's going on with BB next with the Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it.
He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, 5 minutes after the hour, y'all, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, it used to be saying the girls are talking. Well, now, y'all, they're saying that the church folks are talking, baby. Now, according to MTO, y'all, they're saying that there's an old 2019 red carpet photo, y'all, of gospel legend BB Winans is going viral again, y'all. And they're saying that the Saints, baby, are doing more whispering than Wednesday night Bible study. Now, the picture, y'all, surfaced this weekend shows y'all that the 63-year-old singer rocking a pair of colorful thigh-hugging trousers that had the entire congregation, y'all, clutching their programs, honey. Now, BB, y'all, paired the loud, fashion-forward pants with a sleek button-down shirt fitted just enough, y'all, to show off the results of his gym membership, y'all. Now, people are saying, honey, that, you know, the Saints are speculating again. They say BB has been divorced since 2003, and despite, y'all, being one of gospel's most eligible bachelors for over 20 years, he has remained very publicly single. Now, they're saying with this photo making the rounds, the pews are buzzing with speculations. Now, some fans say that the look is just BB expressing his style evolution, and others are side-eyeing, wondering whether BB is hiding something, including rumors that church folks have been whispering about for years, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, you know, that this, you know, hey, people wear what they want to wear. Cause I have pants like the ones he has on, those nice colorful pants. I love my color and stuff, and people just whispering, but let the man dress. You know, because now we're in a different day and time, honey, you get to wear what you want to wear and stuff. So, you know, BB's wearing what he like wearing. He like colorful pants and stuff. So I think the church folks, honey, need to just, you know, peace be still and let him wear his clothes. So we're going to keep him lifted up in prayer. All right. Moving on, honey. In other celebrity news, y'all, they're saying that Klay Thompson, honey, downgrade with Megan Thee Stallion. Now, it being reported, y'all, that Klay Thompson,
he downgrade. That's a lie.
Well, but
unless all of us sitting upside down right now.
Yeah. Well, they say he dated a number of public figures, honey, before his romance with Megan Thee Stallion. And they're saying, y'all, that Clay and Megan, y'all appear to be, well, I'm going to get those to you, honey. Those wonderful women. Now, they're saying, they spent time together for Thanksgiving. And, she cooked for the family and did all these wonderful things, honey, for him. But they're saying Thompson and Megan made their relationship public, y'all, back in the summer of 2025. Now, the couple posted Instagram photos that hinted that they were together, but not long after they had launched their romance at Megan's inaugural Pete and Thomas Foundation Gala in New York City. The rapper started the foundation to serve women, children, senior citizens, and underserved communities in Houston. And she named it, y'all, in honor of her late parents, Joseph Pete III and Miss Holly Thomas. Now, she said, that, quote, I feel like they can see what I'm doing right now, she told people. She said, I feel like they're looking down on me from heaven, and I feel like they're just, yes, daughter, I feel my mama's so happy. So, congratulations to her. Now, they're saying Pete, Clay, now they said before his romance with Megan, they said he dated other public figures. Now, in 2014, Alfred, I need you to Google these names quickly and let me know what they look like. Now, they say he began a relationship with Miss Hannah Stocking. Now, she's a social media influencer. Now, they dated until 2015. And since deleted tweets out there saying Stocking accused Thompson of cheating on her. Oh. Now, that same year, they say he dated college basketball player Tiffany Suarez, honey, and influencer Carlene Henry. Now, they said Thompson began a more serious and public relationship with Spider-Man homecoming actor Miss Laura Harrier in 2018. Now, the pair frequently stepped out together before ending things in 2020. Now, they say Thompson was briefly linked to actor Eliza Gonzalez before beginning a relationship with actor and singer Coco Jones back in 2021. Now, they were together until 2023, and they say since then, Thompson has kept a low profile regarding his romantic relationship, y'all. But they said, honey, Mr. Thompson, honey, recently named his boat, baby, after Megan Thee Stallion. So all those women must didn't do well because he named his boat after Megan.
I would have named my boat after her ass, too.
Yeah,
I sure would have.
Yes, Lord. So I guess she could. So any of those women, are they familiar, Alfreda?
Yeah, Coco Jones. You know her.
Yeah, we know Coco. She's of African descent. What about the other ones?
Oh, well, looks like Hannah Stocking is a model, like with blue eyes. And so, no.
Yeah.
She's pretty. She has a great body. Tiffany Suarez is a white basketball player. Carlene Henry, did you say? She looks Hispanic, possibly, Afrocentric. Maybe like Puerto Rican. I don't know.
Is any of them fine as Meg?
No, not at all.
I'm going to have to say no. They're pretty. They're attractive, but no.
Okay.
No. Very mid.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
don't come close.
No.
That's
Don't
why
come
they ain't
close.
getting no boats named after them.
Damn right.
Yeah, I guess so, honey. Because I guess when you name a woman after your boat, honey, I guess that
I can
the
see her.
SS Stallion.
Ain't never seen that much ass walking down the dock. Yes, sir. When that gate opened, then all that ass walking down the dock and them other boats start moving.
Is that what happened? Really?
Well, all right, well, congratulations to Megan, honey. So hopefully they stay together for a while, because, it's hard to erase her name off of his boat and whatever and put another name on there, because if I was the woman that would be next, I wouldn't want my boat named after me after you already had it named after somebody else. So,
Oh, stop it with your jealous self.
Maybe he was just waiting on a real one.
And so he can ride Meg Thee Stallion while riding Meg Thee Stallion. You heard me?
All right.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Vapor Blue. On the high end, you say Vapor Blue, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Gray. That's your color for the day. If y'all had a boat, would y'all name it after one of y'all mates or something like that, or girlfriends?
Hell yeah, she got that fine. She scratched her back. Yeah.
It's a nice tribute.
Absolutely.
Really?
The SSBB Judy, I sure would.
Let's go.
I sure would.
Yeah. Have your boat out there. They say, why that boat got stretch marks on it?
Sir.
Had that boat had that little thing tooted up in the back, Brat.
You stupid.
Y'all give it up for Carey with the team. Oh, they got your wake up call. Y'all get up me now. The phone line's wide open. 8669 Ricky 8669 RICKEY. Hit me up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got the wake up call. Get up me 8669 Ricky 8669 Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Because they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up. And
from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I like to tell my daughter, Crystal, to wake up, wake up, wake up!
Hi, my name's Daniela. I want to wake up my mom, my dad, my brother, and my granny. And I'm from Toledo, Ohio. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, this is Vince calling out of Charlotte, North Carolina, the big 704. Let me give a shout out to my son, Chasing Chance, getting up this morning. Put that PlayStation controller down and wake up, wake up, wake up!
If you listening on your radio,
come on!
Yo, gang of cities tuned in. Like, what's yours? Cause we gon' let them know.
Let them know
Kansas
then.
City, wake up. In Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake
Appreciate
up.
it, Brat.
You're welcome, Ricky.
All right, Joe Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. You don't want to miss that. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Joe, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 8:29 after the hour, y'all. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Happy holidays, my brother. What up, Jeff?
Happy holidays to you, my brother. Good to be with all of you this morning. And let me dive right into this, brother. I know that most of us have heard about this potential Netflix Warner Brother Discovery merger. And of course, talks are happening. Nothing is final. But for those of you trying to figure all this out and what it's going to mean, Netflix and Warner Brother Discovery have been talking about joining forces. I mean, Warner Brothers is financially distressed. Netflix is trying to strengthen its content library and global dominance. And as we're hearing, despite whatever the president is saying, this deal is going to face regulatory scrutiny. I mean, it would create one of the biggest media companies of all time. And so what ultimately would happen is HBO, DC, which is, of course, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, CNN, Warner Brothers Film Library, Discovery Networks, which is HGTV, Food Networks, own TLC, would all be under Netflix. And this matters for us on a couple of levels. One, money. I mean, at the end of the day, if they do this, prices are going to go much higher, even though they're already going higher now, because there's less competition. They also could mean fewer unique platforms, less pressure to improve customer experience, and certain genres or communities becoming even more underrepresented. And a lot of your favorite shows might move or disappear because there's going to be content migrating between platforms, shows being removed to cut costs. And it's really going to impact Black creators, niche communities, and smaller cultural stories. And I think what's even more interesting, you all, is because of a network like HBO, which is I mean, when we think of some of the most amazing shows we've seen, they're there, but this could change their release strategies, their content rules, brand identities, and I mean, it could really shift where and how we see content. And so I think what's important for us to recognize is that whenever big companies merge, the first question shouldn't be how much they're paying. The real question is how much will we be paying in money, in choice, in diversity of stories that we get to see. And I think there are a lot of people, Rick, that think this is just a no-brainer. It's just going to be about these conglomerates, but there are other people that are impacted by this. And so I think that there's an opportunity, you know, if you care enough to be engaged, there are some things that you can do, and you can send something to the Federal Trade Commission because they're the ones that ultimately have to engage. You can send something to your member of Congress. And what's going to happen is the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, and the DOJ can approve this, block, or sue. And that means they will either approve it with no conditions, they'll approve it with conditions, which means price cap or content access guarantees, or they'll block the merger entirely or sue to stop it, which is, you know, something that happens regularly. Some of you all remember the government sued to block the JetBlue and Spirit, sued Google, sued Amazon, and it signaled that mega mergers aren't really that easy to win anymore. And so if they sue, the companies have to fight in court, which can take years. And so we just don't know how this is going to pan out. But if you don't think this is going to affect you, if you stream anything, if you watch anything, this is going to affect you. But, Rick, it also means a company like CNN, which is providing news, also becomes owned by Netflix, which potentially changes another way we get our news somewhere. So the implications are there, y'all, and it's going to impact us whether we care about these mega mergers or not. So just want you to be up on it. Want you to know what this is potentially going to look like over the next couple of months, and how, if you want to be engaged in letting your voice be heard, how you do that. Hit me at Jeff Nation. Let me know what you think. But this is something we're going to be talking about, Rick, for another couple of months, as this could, again, be the biggest merger in the history of content.
Oh, man, we appreciate that, Jeff. And let everybody know how they can follow you.
Y'all hit me at Jeff Nation on IG. Love y'all as always. Have a fantastic Monday. I'll catch y'all on Thursday.
Love you too, big dog. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Oh, man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Chicken and Waffle Mix going down with John Lyons on the 1 and 2. Happy holidays, everybody. Hey, big shout out to everybody in Raleigh, Durham, man. Thank y'all for last week, man. We had a ball. I love y'all so much. Raleigh, Durham, love y'all so much, man. Just want to say that this morning. What up, John?
I'm good, man. I already know y'all shut down Raleigh, man. And you don't know. Yo, make sure me up on the gram at JAH Lion. So,
hey, John.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, I want to give another shout out to Bluey for showing up to my granddaughter's birthday party last night. Shout out to Bluey. I don't know where Bluey lived. I didn't know Bluey was that short. But Bluey came through, and she was asking for Bluey all week, and she says, Bluey there? And when Bluey came up the stairs, she took off running and screaming with tears in her eyes. She said, Daddy! Bluey scared me. Bluey came through there and scared the hell out of about 3 of them kids, man. And I laid out on the floor laughing my butt off. I said, good. Maybe you'll leave me alone because you've been asking about Bluey all week, and Bluey came. But she warmed up to him, Alfred. She warmed up.
Good.
Warmed up or whatever. So shout out to you, Denver. Happy birthday, and love you too, man. We had a ball. A time was had. All right, Black Tony, what up?
Well,
hey, man, you didn't get the invitation, man?
No, I didn't. I want to say happy birthday to the little babies. All the little babies will have a birthday.
Denver.
Yeah, Denver. Happy birthday, Denver. For your Uncle Black Tony. Because I was going to come to your party. But I had a little situation, had jumped off. And I couldn't come to your party. And then I'm thinking everything good, everything fine. I'm back home, back at the crib, getting ready for work the next morning, like I always do on Sunday. And then, once again, Shawty, it ain't never my fault, Shawty. That's what I'm trying to say. It ain't never my fault.
You're taking accountability this time.
Yeah, I'm taking accountability that it's somebody else's fault. Always. Okay. Always. I'm taking accountability that it's somebody else's fault. Why I'm ain't there right now. Because my uncle, irresponsible, Shawty. Just real.
You might need another family, man. You know, a couple of
what is you saying, buddy? Let me be in your family or somebody's family, anybody's family, Shawty. I can't pay these folks no more, man. I'm trying to come to where these folks gonna mess around and get me fired.
When you gonna get your own apartment, dog?
I'm trying to get me an apartment.
It's always your nephews, it's always your grandmama, it's always your great grandmama, man. You just need
and this time, shout out my uncle, shout out cause he don't handle his business. I'm trying to. He done got him a job. Finally, he ain't been working in a long time. He finally got hired by the school system. But
what happened, man?
I got to take his leg to him.
You got to what?
Take his leg to him.
You got a fake leg?
Oh. And he left it in my car. So he left his leg in the back of my damn car. And then gonna get mad talking about, Black Tony, you know my leg was in. I said, how far to know your leg and no? And he just, cause your leg not for the bill, no. And then he gonna talk about, well, just bring my leg to him, cause this my first day at the job. I can't, and I got to have my leg. And I'm like, shout it, just tell them before you bring your leg to me. Something, man, that ain't gonna work right now. He told me that's not gonna work. You don't understand. I said, Shouty, look, I got to go to work. I'll bring your leg. And he said, Shouty, I need my leg to start it. I need my leg before I clock in. Because he got a job at the middle school.
Oh. What'd he do?
He the kickball coach.
Hey, Black Tony. Black Tony.
Oh, come on, man.
Black Tony. Bring your ass to work, man. Don't call up here no more. Bring your ass to work.
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
What's 4 plus 2?
4 plus 2. Jesus, tell me what's 4 plus 2. 5. 5. It is 5.
Jesus ain't tell you nothing like that.
That's funny. Gary!
Coming up next, y'all, Raven Simone, baby. This girl is back in the news. I'm going to tell y'all what's going on with Miss Simone next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. 6 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea in the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, Ricky, I almost cried when I got this story. It really is sad in my heart, but, you know, life must go on, y'all. But MTO, y'all, has learned that Raven Simone's wife, y'all, Miss Miranda Pierman Mayday, honey, is speaking out, Ricky. And, honey, they're saying that she stunned a lot of the fans. Now, in a new emotional interview, y'all, Miranda opened up about the early days of their romance and revealed, y'all, that Raven actually ended the relationship at one point, all because of race, Ricky. They say she broke up with her because, honey, she wasn't ready to be with a white person. Now, according to Miranda, Raven struggled with the idea of being in an interracial relationship, something Miranda didn't even know until after they split. She said, quote, when we got married, Raven kind of gave me a quick, this might be difficult, Miranda said. Now, one of the reasons she broke up with her was because she wasn't ready to be with a white person. Now, Miranda said learning that was heartbreaking. She said, quote, I did not know she was struggling with any of those feelings, she explained. She said, there's nothing I can do about my whiteness. She said, I wish I could have supported her better through, though, honey, that what she was going through and what she was feeling, she said, which was sad. Now, Miranda said that the public reaction to their marriage has been overwhelming and often ugly. She said, quote, I've just been surprised by how many people hate me because of what I look like, she said. She said, now we're an interracial couple and people act like I don't belong next to Raven. She also revealed, y'all, that the constant attacks she received online and what have you. She said, they call me Raven's handler. They say I whitewash her. I'm a gold digger. I control her. I don't let Raven do anything by herself. I talk too much. I interrupt. She said, I see it all. Brat, that is your best friend, Raven.
Listen, that is whatever. People say anything. And I mean, you know, she probably did feel some type of way. And because people are mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
People feel like, you know, she shouldn't be with Raven and all this other stuff, and Raven shouldn't be with her. But they happy together.
Yeah.
They make a great couple, and that's all that matter. All the stuff people saying don't matter. And maybe she does feel like that because people are mean, and they say things like that, and it makes people feel bad.
Oh, my God. Because I know we have...
But it's not bothering her and Raven, though, at all.
Oh, it's not. She just started, because I know we work with people that's in interracial relationships and stuff, and everybody seems happy. I mean,
you know what, don't leave me alone.
Oh, I didn't call no names.
Boy.
You in an interracial relationship?
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Oh, no.
He knew that, Alfred. That's why he said that with the best ass.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Let me move to the next story. I
Please
didn't
do.
want Beyonce to get upset neither. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Glorilla, baby, and Young Thug, baby, have quietly put an early controversy behind them, turning y'all an unexpected rap beef into a surprisingly calm reconciliation. Now, fans were assured that the two would stay at odds after a leaked jail phone call captured Thug making rude remarks about the Memphis rapper. But the tension, y'all, did not last long. And that's what you're supposed to do. If you're going to do something, end it. Just ended. Now, Glorilla, she told Complex that the two talked about everything now. She said, we cool, honey, we cool. She explained that their conversation was more amusing, y'all, than awkward. She said, I don't take a lot of stuff too serious, y'all. But the thing is, though, honey, people still saying, yeah, but he said what he said, though, honey. He called Glorilla, honey. He said she had a long bull wig, and it's just all kind of bleak words, honey. He said she had a big old forehead. He said she had a big mouth and all kind of stuff,
Why
honey.
you got to repeat what they said?
Because you got to, if you're gonna tell a story, you got to let the people know what was said.
Oh,
so you know,
Gary.
and he called Glorilla all kind of names. She said, but they good now. She said, honey, we good. She they might even do a song
Good.
together,
Grown
honey.
people know how to be apologetic for the mistakes they make, and they moved on. That's great.
Yeah, he said, quote, first of all, honey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you, honey, for my words, and I honestly don't think you're ugly at all, he said. I'm sorry, honey, to you, twin, he said.
Twin. Where have you been?
Y'all missing.
He lied. He meant that.
He lied right there when he said twins.
Twin, exactly. So why?
They do not look alike. Maybe he mean personality-wise.
Is that what it is, honey? But anyway, he apologized to that girl, honey. He said, honey, he was just talking about, baby, that tape got leaked, honey, and it told all the story, honey. Poor Glorilla, we gonna keep her lifted.
She ain't worried about it. She happy in her relationship.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations, Glorilla, honey. We love you, girl, honey, twin. And then my quick for free story, y'all, honey. They're saying, y'all, it look like, baby, it looks insane what Jay-Z did for Beyonce for her birthday, honey. They say now, they say he rented a 450-foot yacht, y'all. He rented it for a whole month, y'all. And a lot of people say it's sad, but if people got money like they have money, I mean, you can talk about the money. They're saying that, honey, the 450-foot floating palace, y'all, in the Mediterranean, honey, they rented it for a whole month. And he only paid y'all, which was cheap. They say he only paid y'all approximately $3 million a week.
What?
$3 million a week, honey, for so Beyonce could sail across the Mediterranean, honey, for her birthday, y'all. He could have bought Africa, Afghanistan, and then some, honey, for $3 million a week.
You don't know what else he's done, Gary. He probably is helping those less fortunate countries and stuff. You don't know. And so what? It ain't tricking if you got it.
Oh, they had?
They got money.
Well, that's my last Beyonce
You know how much
album.
he made over the tour for the tour. You know how much he already had. He's got brands. It's all kind of stuff happening with them. They got all kind of endorsements, and he owns a liquor brand. Like,
for $3 million, not that much, then.
Maybe not to them. It's not. To us, it is. But to them,
it's like $30
not.
a week to them.
And to do for your wife, come on now.
But how big, Rick, is a 450-foot yacht?
450 feet.
Oh my God.
You asked.
Yeah, but I mean,
Roxy said before.
Just straight dumb.
You almost cursed him out, didn't you, Gary?
Oh, honey, you almost cursed him out, but I'm going
honey.
to just let you make it, honey.
Got
Just
love
let
for
you
you,
make
Gary.
it.
I got love for you, Gary.
I bet you do, honey. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Vapor Blue. On the high end, you say Vapor Blue, and on the low end, just say Beautiful Gray, y'all. That's your color for today. Congratulations.
That's a beautiful color. Y'all give it up for Gary with the G. All right, y'all, it's Money Monday. Janai Thornton is back to help you get your finances on track. Listen, if you have any legacy planning or finance questions, hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Hit us up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary.
Yes.
Why that song make you have tears in your eyes?
Because I love this song, honey. After I went to Mariah Carey's concert, courtesy of Brat, I love her. Because, honey, she said she just might think you're into your feelings.
Let me sitting here thinking about Lick'em Larry.
Oh my God.
All right, y'all, it's Money Monday.
Because he might be getting a little bit too into his feelings.
Listen, we got Janai Thornton is back to help you get your finances on track. If you have any legacy planning or finance questions, hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Hit me up, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Finance, wealth, and growth. It's Money Mondays on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, on the time right now, 24 after the hour. Y'all, many of our listeners may be feeling the effects of financial strain this year, and the holidays can add more stress to an already frustrating situation. In our invitations to events and holiday parties require us to spend money that we may not have. And we got our money expert this morning, Janai Thornton, is here to give us tips for enjoying the holidays, even in stressful situations. Janai, happy to have you, and welcome back.
Good morning. Happy Money Monday.
Yeah, listen, what can our listeners do? Let's get into it. What can our listeners do to avoid financial stress this holiday season? Because all of a sudden you get notifications and text messages to attend everything.
Everything, yeah. All the invitations are going out. And, Rickey, not to really oversimplify it, but we have to be okay with just deciding to do less this year. We can make some changes. we can be okay with saying no to things if it does not fall within our budget. And speaking of budget, it's really important this holiday season. If you want to help minimize your stress, get an idea of how much money you can spend this holiday season without it creating stress, without you spending the next 2 months or 6 months climbing out of your Christmas and holiday debt. So really get clear on what will easily work for you, and then just be comfortable with saying no to everything else.
Well, now, how can our listeners who are on a budget find fun things to do in their city?
Listen, Brat, these kids are going to be home this holiday season looking for their parents and family members to entertain them. We may even have company from out of town. It's really important that we use sites like Eventbrite or Yelp to help us find either low-cost or even free events to do. Another thing that we could do is very easy. Literally just Google the city that you're in and Google free or inexpensive events. And if you have young people in your life, y'all know they can research and find anything. Get the kids involved to help to do the research so you can find some activities, get those kids out the house, and offer those electronics.
You know, Jini, nobody wants to overspend while shipping gifts. It's the worst. So what are the shipping deadlines we need to be aware of to avoid all that?
Shipping costs have gotten crazy. It is so expensive. So a couple of things. Number one, your main retailers that you love to shop with or you know that you're going to get your gifts from, please make sure that you're clear on their last deadlines, the final deadlines before you're going to start paying a ton of money in shipping costs. So again, that could be specific to each particular retailer. Otherwise, it's really important to try to get your gifts in the mail by December 17th. And that's whether you're using the post office, UPS, or FedEx. Certainly you can ship after that, but your costs are going to go up. December 17th really is kind of universally the date where you're going to be able to pay the lowest shipping costs.
All right, Jini, everybody, if anybody have any questions, y'all hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKY. We got some more questions. We're going to be taking your phone call. Do we have time now, Dave? Yeah, all right, let's go to the phone. You're on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
Yes, I have $5,000 left to my name, and I don't want to just put it in the bank and let it sit. Where should I put that to invest it to make it grow?
If I had $5,000, I would probably open an account at a place like Vanguard or Charles Schwab, and I would invest in something called ETFs. Those are exchange-traded funds, and those things are good because it's a mix of a bunch of different stuff. It's stocks, it's bonds, it's mutual funds all together, so it's great diversification, and they tend to be really, really cheap.
All right, that's a good question right there. You're on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
Hello. I was calling because I'm trying to do a legacy planning for my parents, and it's hard for me. I live in Houston, Texas. It's very hard for me to find someone that can actually plan it out, especially when it comes to living trust. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what resources I can find that can help me find someone who can do that for me.
Well, I really appreciate your question. And the holiday time, when we're going to be getting together with our families, this is the perfect time for us really to be talking about this type of stuff. Where's our family members' important papers? Where's their documents? Who are their key contacts? So the best thing you could do is really reach out to me directly at Jini Thornton, JiniThornton on social media, and I will give you the guide that you need.
Hey, Gary, you got me over your estate if something happened, or are you your brothers over me?
Yep.
You're going to answer that? Okay. All right, get at me. Hey.
You know it's you, Ricky. You know he picked you.
I hope it's so because he got all them clothes and chairs. I can find me some stuff, boy. Look at here. All right. I need you, y'all get up if you have any financial questions. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKY. I'll be taking, Jini Thornton will be taking your phone calls. Hit us up, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Chris Brown, love that right there. We got Jini Thornton on with us this morning, helping us with our financial stuff. Brat, you had a question?
Well, Ricky, you know what? I was thinking that many people have unused paid time off this year. What advice do you have for them?
Brat, it is crazy how much paid time off people do not use. On average, there's about $312 billion worth of PTO that's never used. So a couple things. Number one, please make sure you're clear on your company's policy. Can you roll it forward, or if you don't use it, are you going to lose it? Another thing you want to check, Brat, is can you get paid for the PTO that you don't use? So get in touch with your HR department as soon as possible so you'll know how to move forward.
Oh, man, that would have been good for Black Tony. All right, Fridge, what you at?
I just want to know, like, if you have kids who are used to getting a lot and you don't want to do that this Christmas, you know, how do you break that down? How do you say, listen, I know we usually go crazy. We're not doing it this Christmas. How do you do that?
You know, I think we need to be okay with sitting down and having a conversation as a family, obviously before Christmas, though, to set the expectation and then also to tell your why. Because it's not just like things are going to be different and we ain't doing that no more. Like, why do you feel that you need to do that? Because some people, it's because of finances, and other people, it's like, this is just too much. We can afford to do it, but this just doesn't make sense anymore. So explain your why and have the conversation. And also, as a parent, be okay with the fact they might not be happy with your response, but you're the adult, and you know that you're making the right decision.
Yeah, they got mad at me because I put a bow on my twins' head and took them to the trampoline park, told them this part of their Christmas present. And y'all...
like that.
Merry Christmas.
Seal that.
Hey, Jini, go ahead and start putting your bow and a ribbon on them lights and on that stove and on that refrigerator. Every time they open it, man, that paper towel, paper be going on.
Come on now. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, okay? Let's go to the phones. 8669 Ricky, good morning.
I'm a farmer. I have farmland and poultry houses. I'm in the poultry business. So I'd like to know how to perpetuate that business moving forward with my children and doing estate planning.
Good morning. I'm so happy that you're asking about that. It is really important, whether we have a business or land, that we're very intentional and we have our legal documents in place. I would strongly suggest that you need to hire an estate lawyer. That's a lawyer that helps you get your will, your trust, and all of that stuff together. So if you want to keep that thing going, you want to perpetuate it in the next generation, you're going to need to get those documents in place.
See, y'all ladies make me say, see, you don't want no man like that. The man got a whole farm. The man got horses, chickens, and everything.
Come on, making money, Ricky.
E-I-O. No, but you want Pookie. You want Pookie with them sagging pants driving that Dodge Charger.
Come on, Dodge.
Driving a Dodge Charger and his fingertips black. That's what you like. But a man that got horses and cows, you don't want to get up and feed them chickens. We're going to talk about that one day. We're going to have him back on. We're going to have all the men that's out there farming. They got crops and stuff. Yeah. We're going to have them calling. All right. You home with your not throwing. Good morning.
Yes, I wanted to find out how would I go about doing, I guess it would be a quick deed in order, if there's something was to happen to me. I want to leave the house to my kids. What is the process I need to do?
Okay, you're talking about a quit claim deed, and it can be different how you end up adding somebody's name to a deed. It's going to be based on the county that you live in, so please contact your county. So let me just give you some advice, though. A lot of times we have multiple kids. All of our kids are not going to get along. We do not need to have 4 or 5 or 6 different people on the deed. Please make sure you are clear on who you think is the most responsible and who really wants to do what. Some of them kids just want to sell the house. Someone is going to want to keep it. So make sure that we're clear on what we're going to do before you add them to your quit claim deed. So, again, contact your county to see how to do that.
Hey, Jini, I also think you should make a video and give it to all the kids. Anything happen to you or whatever, because some of them kids, they have the same mama and daddy. They be manipulative. They be lying. They be out for themselves. And it just be feeling like the kids that live out of town that make the most money mistreat the kids that's actually there staying with the parent, helping the parent, doing the day-to-day stuff, and then they get kicked out and thrown out and forgotten about it, and you want to take over everything because you got money and power. Man, when I tell you I know everybody blowing their horns right now. Listen to that, because, Jini, I want to have a whole conversation about that, because I hear it all the time, and I've seen it for myself.
Yeah, and Ricky, we'll do that right at the top of the year. That way we can get everybody ready to go to understand what this really means and how we do need to communicate. And parents, you're right, Ricky, you're making decisions, but you're telling maybe one of the two of the kids, not the other kids, and the kids end up fighting and not speaking. You make the decision, stand 10 toes down on your decision. Please do that video so you can explain what the decision is. That was your decision. So that's a great idea to do that. Love that.
Right. All right. That's it. Because, I had to make my mom do it. I said, look, now, I don't want nothing, but you need to tell me, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be 80 soon. You need to have a conversation. So what they did, her and my stepdad, I know I ain't getting nothing but that flat screen TV and them coffee cups or whatever, but that's fine. That's fine.
Absolutely.
But we need something in writing. We have to take care of business. Death is business. It's not personal. It's business. Or whatever. I just want it done the right way. We got to do it right because what happens, people die, they die, and then now you got people not even speaking anymore because of the way the death was handled. Jini, let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can always reach me at Jini Thornton. That's JINITHORNTON. Thank you, Rickey Smiley.
Hey, thank you, Jini, y'all. Appreciate that. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, love that right there. 12 minutes after the hour. It's about that time for man law violation with the one on the special K. What up, K?
Oh, yeah, what up, Rick? All right. Some would call this managing your masculinity. I like to call it Man Law Monday. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Man laws.
We got to toughen up.
We got to toughen up. Guys, if you're at church and the pastor tells you to join hands with the person next to you, if it's another guy, you just touch hands. You do not lock fingers.
No, and then you got to do it. You got to make the clap sound when you grab his hand, like y'all in the hey, K.
Yeah. Don't act like you're enjoying it too much.
Act like you're in the huddle.
Yeah,
you're in the huddle.
There it is.
Anybody know what the huddle is?
It's the huddle hand lock.
We had to hold hands in the huddle back. Dave, did y'all hold hands in the huddle?
Yep, we held hands.
Okay, but
you didn't lock fingers.
We didn't lock fingers. No.
Right.
You never lock fingers. All right. All right, for the younger guys out here, under 35, listen. Don't ever ask your woman if you're the best she's ever had. Because she's either going to lie and say yes, or she's going to destroy you by being honest.
That's a trap. I
don't have to ask.
Don't ask that question.
I don't have to ask. Yes, sir. I'm put that foot on the neck. She going to tell me. She going to tell me. I ain't ever ask.
There you go. And also, don't ever ask a woman if she did, because if you have to ask, she didn't.
Yeah, it might have been
I don't need to say more. Did you know what it is? If you know, you know. All right.
Yeah, I'll leave him on the floor laid out.
If you're in a
CPR.
If you're in a car driving with another man as a passenger, you cannot reach your hand over behind his headrest while you're driving.
Nah, not at all.
I don't care how long your arms is. Don't stick your hand over there while he's sitting in the passenger seat and you got your hand behind his headrest. Because basically, you hugging him at that point.
Can't do it.
Y'all kind of go together a little bit.
When I was just driving that little bitty ass Mercedes, you violated a man like her. You shouldn't have jumped your ass in there if you knew that car was that small.
You would have felt like we had a Power Wheels Jeep. What the hell is we doing right now? Your knees up by your chin. I was like, what are we doing right now? You driving this? Bro, it was like we were driving a Power Wheels car. Said, come on, man.
Yeah, you should have
hopped out. You gotta be kidding me. All right. I don't care how bad the middle of your back is itching. You cannot ask another dude to scratch it.
Ever.
Nah.
Just find you a wall.
Hey.
Find you a wall or something. And don't ask no other dude to scratch it real quick.
You got to pull your shirt up and find you a cement wall and just run down it.
All right, I only got a couple more. Here we go. No grown man should ever share a banana with another grown man.
No, sir.
No.
And be careful how you eat the banana by yourself.
Break it off in pieces. Don't peel it and just bite it. Break it off in pieces.
And then
put it in your hand.
Yeah, had it rolling in the
rolling
in the back of his
banana
head.
last week and you just peeled it.
And you corrected me, and that's why I don't do it no more.
His eyes was rolling in the back of his head when he bit into that banana like a slot
big old
machine.
deep
Wait a minute. Here's a very important one. Last one. Here's a very important one. If you are at a Brazilian steakhouse, you know the kind I'm talking about. be very careful how you say to that male server, hey, can I get a really big piece of that meat?
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Monday, December 8th. Here's what's going on in the news. Netflix's plan to buy Warner Brothers Discovery is facing a new twist from President Trump, who's calling the $83 billion deal a problem. Trump confirmed that he did meet privately with Netflix's co-CEO, which set off major red flags. Critics say a president jumping into a corporate merger like this blurs long-standing lines about political pressure, favoritism, and whether antitrust regulators can stay neutral. And with the administration rolling back DEI programs, Trump's involvement could shape how Netflix approaches diversity and representation going forward. Now, it still needs federal approval, but the timing is hard to ignore. Today is the day the Supreme Court is looking at whether Trump had the authority to fire an FTC commissioner, the very agency that reviews major mergers. Speaking of Trump's influence, remember last week when he said this?
I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks.
He's talking about Somali. Well,
that's crazy.
A Cinnabon worker in Wisconsin was fired after a viral video showed her shouting racist and Islamophobic slurs at a Somali couple. The incident started when the wife simply asked for extra caramel, and the employee accused her of witchcraft. Once she noticed she was being recorded, the worker threatened to throw water and double down with a full-on Neanderthal feral rant.
That's I am racist.
So idiot, for
and
real.
You are a
You are an idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruin your life, by the way.
Oh, talking about respect? You're talking about respect? You are fired from this place, mother. You're not gonna be working here.
I guess he told her.
And he was right.
So.
He was absolutely right. Cinnabon called the behavior disturbing and confirmed she was immediately terminated. The moment has since fueled a broader online conversation as anti-Somali rhetoric rises nationwide. And lastly, the National Park Service just flipped its free entry calendar upside down. Juneteenth and Martin Luther King Jr. Day are getting kicked off the holiday list, while President Trump's birthday is suddenly being added as a free entry day. However, free entry will not apply to non-U.S. residents, and at certain parks, international visitors could get slapped with an additional $100 surcharge on top of regular admission. Supporters say the move is patriotic, while critics say it's obviously political. But either way, the Park Service just turned its calendar into a national debate. The changes take effect next year. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
I sure am, ladies and gentlemen. Lots happening in the world of football nowadays. Let's start with college football. How about them Indiana Hoosiers knocking off Ohio State? Georgia handled Alabama pretty easy. So now the college football playoffs are officially set. James Madison will play Oregon. Alabama will rematch against Oklahoma. Tulane versus Ole Miss. Miami has Texas A&M. First round byes go to Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, and Texas Tech. Did you watch any of these games, Rick? I know you watched Alabama.
I did. I was backstage. I was performing, but I did watch the games. And man, Alabama fans, they're gonna get mad at me. They don't have an offense, Rock T. They're not able to run the ball. They had -3 rushing. And you in the playoffs and you can't run the ball. You can't win no playoff games. You can't run the ball.
Yeah, they panicked, dog.
You know what I'm saying? And the quarterback and the receivers don't have good chemistry. They are not on point. And you don't. And now everybody's blocking to the ball because you can't run the ball. So now the safeties are you ain't no threat. You know what I'm saying? Running the ball. So I don't know.
Well, Oklahoma probably gonna beat them again, dog. So I have to say
I believe it. You can go out there with an axe to grind, but you got to have a game plan. You got to be able to connect with your receivers, and you have to run the ball. I think Alabama defense is okay, but they're not able to run the ball.
Well, Indiana gonna win the whole thing anyways. I keep telling you, man. Y'all better.
But that ain't kick Ohio State out. They don't want to see Ohio State again.
Hey,
Don't act like
that's gonna be the rematch. That's gonna be the national championship rematch right there.
Okay, and you know what I'm saying, it's hard to beat a team twice. So I still got Ohio. Then we can't forget about Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia. I don't know, man. I think I put Georgia and Alabama in the same category this year.
Georgia, the way they played in the SEC championship, they have developed chemistry. That's the only game that they lost, and they have gotten better every single week. But ever since Alabama beat Georgia, they have progressively gotten worse after about a 3 or 4 game run.
We about to find out real soon. I'm putting my money I'm putting my money on Indiana. Baby! That's my quick sports report right there. Brat got the hot spot. Let's go get it.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Bottom of the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat, and this is the hot spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Marlon Wayans is voicing his opinion on 50 Cent during this docuseries, and here's what he had to say during an appearance on Forgotten King TV.
You can create any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller. I can create a narrative. It doesn't mean it's true. I can get interviews, I can do this, I can get footage, and I could make you think this about that person. So for me, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down. If 50 ever luck turn up on 50, that you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action.
Man.
Sound like somebody was at the parties.
Yeah. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Yeah.
Right.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah, comments have been mixed, y'all. Some fans agree that 50's kicking a man when he's down, while others say the documentary raises necessary questions. I mean, what are y'all thoughts?
What about all the people that he kicked while they was down? What about all the people that he
literally kicked? What about the people he literally kicked while
it's
they
hard
were
for me
down?
to talk about this without cussing, because you got to be kidding me.
Right.
How much do you need to see before you say that this man is a
There's literal video of him kicking someone while she was down.
Thank you.
Well, Janice Combs
I just hate the manipulation, man. When just because somebody black, we got to stand behind them. You got black people in our own communities that's doing more damage to black people than white people, but you want to get mad if somebody call out somebody for doing damage just because they black.
Because you're a fan of them.
Right.
You're a fan of them. We were all fans of Diddy at some point in our life, I'm sure. Yeah.
We didn't know all of this stuff.
Now that we know what we know, no, sir, it's not okay. It's not okay.
You got all this money, and then the lady needed $5,000 so she could keep her kids, and then she still turned around and tried to go out of her way to protect you, man. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I think she needed only $500.
Wasn't it 500?
Yeah, it was $500.
How you pull out a stack of money and give what's the name $100?
$100.
Craig Mack.
He made all that money. Man, I don't understand. I just thank God. I don't know. It's like you was raised. You don't have a soul, man. And then you doing certain stuff with your kids and around your kids and people you supposed to be mentoring. And I don't understand it, bro.
Everybody can't be lying.
I thank God
and
for
we've been
Jermaine
hearing this
Dupri.
stuff for years. I thank God for Jermaine Dupri. You know what I'm saying? And good producers that was out there putting talent out there and making sure that they got paid and remained a mentor and still a mentor and just ain't out here doing dirty stuff.
Absolutely. Well, Janice Combs, Diddy's mother, is attacking the docuseries for its inaccuracies. She just released a statement about the series saying these inaccuracies regarding my son Sean's upbringing and my family life are intentionally done to mislead viewers and further harm our reputation. She also says the allegations stated that her son ever slapped her are inaccurate and false. So Sean Combs' The Reckoning is now #1 most viewed on Netflix. So if you hadn't seen it,
I don't understand why I'm getting. Go ahead, Kay.
Let me ask you a question. But do you really think that Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, would risk being sued and taking, dealing with lawsuits and everything? If you think they wouldn't double check and make sure that that there's accuracy behind what they're putting out on their platform?
It's a big company. I'm sure they covered their
I'm pretty sure they got a legal department.
before they, yeah.
Yeah, they covered their self before they put it out there. Yeah.
And then, you know, the one time I tried to get into the music industry, I'm glad I'm sticking to being a comedian because I got a lot of hate mail.
What you mean?
I put out a mission artist with a song called Pick Me Up So I Can See Jesus, and everybody got mad.
No, sir.
It's not the same thing.
For more information on these stories and more, what the heck? You can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com and you can catch me on all my social media at Brat. We need Jesus, y'all. We got the praise mix down coming up. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour.
I don't think you can
What,
say
Ricky?
midget.
She just moved right along.
Little person. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
This is Jim Drops with Terrace R. Whitfield, brought to you by the Dear Future Wifey podcast. On Jim Drops, I cut relationship truths with precision and give you clarity in under 60 seconds. Today's Jim. Sometimes God won't let it work because he loves you too much to let you settle. That's good. You begged God to make it work. You fasted, you journaled, you forgave more than you should have, but it still crumbled. Sometimes that isn't failure, it's favor. God knows that settling will cost you more than being single ever will. So he allows the door to close so your standards can rise. He interrupts what you thought was forever to save you from a lifetime of confusion. It's not rejection, it's protection. And when the dust clears, you'll realize he never withheld love. He withheld distraction. Now let me see you shine. There you go. Don't stop on one gem. Grab the whole treasure chest on the Dear Future Wifey podcast, available everywhere podcast stream, powered by the Urban One Podcast Network.
All right, y'all, this is Monday, time for the State of Black America. And this morning, we have the current president of the National Urban League, Marc Morial. Hey, good morning, Mr. Marc. We're happy to have you, and I know there's a lot going on in Black America.
Good morning, Ricky. This morning, I want to talk about New Orleans. I was there on Friday standing with Mayor-elect Helena Moreno, Congressman Troy Carter, community leaders from the Latino, African-American, civil rights, and social justice communities, raising great concerns about this, and you've got to call it what it is, this invasion by ICE and the Border Police seeking to sweep through our cities looking for, quote, people who are undocumented. And I urge people not to use the term illegal aliens. It sounds as though an alien is someone from another planet. We're talking about people. Many of them may not have proper immigration status. But these sweeps are not about that. They are about targeting people of color, Latinos, people in the community who have jobs and families, to sweep through these communities with terror and fear. It's not right. It's un-American, and there are better ways to do immigration enforcement. So whether it's Chicago or Los Angeles or New Orleans, what is happening is children are not going to school. People are not going to work. In New Orleans, many contractors report that their employees, many of whom have proper papers and are American citizens, but who may happen to be Hispanic and Latino, are afraid to come to work. In the hospitality and hotel community, hotel general managers are quietly reporting that many of their employees are also afraid to come to work. This is not the way to do immigration enforcement. And the administration promised when they got elected that they'd go after people with criminal records. Guess what? Very, very few of the people they're sweeping up are people with criminal records. We've got to stand up to this. It is not right. And the violation of people's civil rights with warrantless arrests, with law enforcement wearing masks, is just not the American way to do things. So in this state of Black America, we stand up because we know as Black Americans that many who are Latino also are of African descent, but we also know that we felt the sting of profiling and extreme law enforcement tactics before. So we stand up and we say no to these efforts, and I urge everyone to use your voice. Call your member of Congress, 202-224-3121, and say no to ICE and border control, raids, and invasions of our American cities. This is Marc Morial. This is the State of Black America. Follow me across all social media. And I'll see you next week on the radio.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.